Basically, this kid, like Yagami, finds this notebook, and if you write a name in this notebook, then this person will die. And if you don't write in the notebook how they're gonna die, they're gonna die of a heart attack. I think it's a heart attack or something like that. And so at first, like, Yagami's like this cute kid. He's like, oh my god, there's this like child molester on the news, and he's terrible, and he should die. So I'm gonna just write his name and just see if it happens to work. And he's watching the news and the guy drops dead. So he's like, oh, I guess it does work. Well, okay. And then, you know, the next day he's like, oh, there's another criminal in the news. He's just a petty robber, but I'll just test it out on him, see, you know, if it works. It was probably just a coincidence last time. So he writes the name in, and sure enough, the guy drops dead, and you're like, okay, so he's a curious kid, he's kind of figured it out now. And then like this Shinigami death god dude comes, and he's like, what's up? So you got my death note, guess I gotta follow you around. Can you feed me apples? Because I really like them. You're like, okay, I guess. Here's some apples. And then, so, like, Yagami, like, he starts off as, like, a nice kid for, like, 2 episodes. And then he just, like, drops off the fucking slope into, like, crazy fucking sociopath territory. To the point where you're like, is this the same fucking kid? Like, seriously, you rewatch, like, the first episode of Death Note, and you're like, oh, what a cute kid. Oh, too bad he turns out to be, like, a fucking serial-killing psychopath. So, he starts, like, killing, like, everybody. And then, this detective L, like, has to find him, and L is, like, this creepy weirdo who doesn't wear shoes, and he eats candy, and he has nasty hair, and he, like, sits in his chair, and he's like, he, gotta find Kira, Kira. I don't know what the fuck that is about, but, like, I feel like you're watching this show, and you're supposed to root for either Light Yagami or L. And I watched the show and I was like, I don't like fucking either one of you. One of you is a sociopathic psycho, and the other one is a creepy fucking weirdo. I don't like either of you. I like the guy who eats apples and wants nothing to do with this. That's who I relate to. Oh, fuck Misa Misa. Okay. I'm pretty sure this character's existence, just her existence in a series alone sets feminism back about 100 years. She's awful. She's horrible. Her voice makes me want to leap off my balcony. Like, she is so annoying. She's like, Misa, Misa. Oh my god, I'm in love with Light Yagami. Oh my god, Light Yagami, you want me to kill everybody on this list? This is like 100 people. It's like, yes, I want you to kill them. She's like, okay, because I love you. Well, that's healthy. Yeah, I know if a guy asked me to kill 100 people with my magic notebook, I would do that. But, like, everybody is the fuck in love with her. Why? She's annoying as hell. Light okay, to be fair, Light isn't in love with her. He just kind of uses her because, like, I mean, come on, it's easy. She follows him around and wants to obey his every word. But her death god thing, like, sacrifices itself for her. I don't know if her Shinigami is a he or a she. I don't remember. I feel like it was kind of androgynous, but it decided it was in love with her and, like, sacrificed its life for her. And I was like, why? She's a fucking annoying human. She's retarded. She will follow Light Yagami, like, off the edge of a cliff like a fucking lemming. She's the worst, and I hate her. I just really hate her, like, a lot. I don't even know what to say. And, like, Light Yagami, like, he starts off as, like, a kid who's just trying to, like, punish bad guys, but then he kills this police officer, and then this police officer's wife is like, I noticed that my husband killed himself, but that's really weird because he shouldn't have killed himself, and Light Yagami makes her kill herself. And I was like, that is fucked up. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the point where you become an evil douchebag, as opposed to a very confused teenager. And it's just really weird, and, like, he and Elle have, like, all this weird gay tension. Like, oh my god, the tennis episode. Oh my god, the tennis episode. Like, they're playing tennis, and Ella's like, if he wins, then he is Kira, because Kira's really competitive and wants to be macho. But if he loses, that means he's Kira, but he knows that I know he's Kira, so he's losing to make me think that he's not Kira, but so he is Kira. You're like, is this really an episode? This is really an episode of Death Note. Really? Really? They play tennis and they wonder about each other's motives? Really? This is an episode. Okay. Fine. And they pretty much just, like, harass each other, and then at one point, like, something about, like, if you bury a Death Note in the ground, like, you don't remember having it or something? I don't even know. So, like, Light Yagami doesn't want L to know that he is Kira, so he buries his Death Note in the ground, and he convinces Misa to do the same, and then they're like, Light Yagami goes to jail, Misa's in a straitjacket, of course, right? Only the girls need a straitjacket. Although, to be fair, if I met Misa, I'd put her in one too. But, like, okay, and, like, he's in there for, like, fucking, like, weeks at a time, and nobody is like, oh, well, like, no murders have happened. He's in there, but then, like, but I think you can write in the notebook, like, when you want stuff to happen, so I think, like, murders happened while he was in there, or something. I don't really know. But then, like, they let him out, and then he, like, digs it out, and then, like, I don't even fucking know. But I know at the end of the first season, there's, like, a weird scene where, like, Elle washes Light's feet, and I was like, like, did you just abandon the subtext angle and go straight for text? Because this is pretty fucking gay. Like, you know, like, it's cool, but, like, I don't know, like, I don't let my friends or random people wash my fucking feet. I do not let people do that, and yet, before, it's a biblical reference, yeah, I fucking get it. I just don't think it's done very well, okay? Like, I don't even know. I don't know, but then, like, Elle dies, and I just stopped watching the show, because I don't really care what happens after Elle dies. I know, like, new detectives come, and then at the end, like, Light Yagami killed himself or something. Who the fuck cares? Like, he's a sociopath, and he defeats his enemy, who's, like, the super smart detective ever. So, there's nothing really else to say on the matter. And it's a weird fucking show, and I don't like Light, I don't like Elle, I don't like Misa. The only character I liked was the one that was like, I want nothing to do with you fucking people, I just want to eat apples, and be chill by myself, and I'm a fucking death god. I liked him better than anybody, everyone else on the show was a fucking lunatic, and that's all I have to say. Gotta find Kira. Kira.